So welcome to Rate My Gadget, and I'm going to be showing you the Tuya app, which is how you control the Repenic thermostat. So as you can see, this is the opening window to the Tuya app. The wireless thermostat top left here for me, but I've also got other devices which are smart dimmers, which are my Repenic smart dimmers. So again, I can control them from here. But if I click on wireless thermostat, it'll open up to this screen here. Okay, and if I just talk you through this, so what you've got is that the current temperature that the thermostat's reading is 19.3 degrees, and the actual temperature it's trying to turn the boiler on at is 19 degrees. So you can change that temperature. You can hit the plus or minus, bring it down in increments of 0.5 or up in increments of 0.5, or you can just grab the dial and move that around. Okay, now on here, and I'll just jump down to the bottom layer, you've got the channel 1. So this is where you have different zones. So if you had, let's say, 3 different zones or 2 different zones within your house, you may well have 2 or 3 different thermostats. For me, I've only got one thermostat, which is on channel 1. But to change it, you can go through and click on here. Then you've got program. So that is asking what is the mode of the thermostat. So if you're in manual mode, basically that means it acts like a standard thermostat where you just turn the temperature up and down as you see fit. And eco mode is basically saying that you want the temperature to be at a lower temperature. Okay, but I'll put it back on program here. And going on to program, this is where you have defined the program of where the temperature goes up and down accordingly. Now, before I go into the channel settings, which is probably the most powerful part, you've got also top left here, the hot water area. So you can put that onto boost, program, turn it on or off. This is when you have a pressurized tank. I will put mine to program. And then you have work mode, which is heat. That's just fairly standard, and humidity display. So how humid is the thermostat reading? So this is at 60% humidity. If I go to channel settings on the bottom here, this tells you straight away window status closed. I'll tell you what that means, and battery capacity. So that's basically how much battery capacity is in the thermostat. But program is probably the most useful. So program is where you define through the days of the week what the temperatures will be. And it's really easy to set up and change. Now, if you wanted to go to a specific day and you wanted to change the time or the temperature, so for example, if I wanted to go to early morning here at 6:30, I can then change that temperature to, let's say, 19 degrees. Confirm that, save it, and then that will, for that day, change that early morning temperature for me. Okay, and you can of course change those throughout the week. Boost, how long, if you hit the central heating boost option, would the boost temperature come on for? And now we're looking at that, what would be the boost temperature? So if you're feeling a little bit cold in the house and you just want a little bit of heat, you can push the boost button, and in this instance it will come on for 21 degrees, and I can set how long. So I can say for 3.5 hours, keep cooling for 21.5 degrees temperature. Hot water boost time is when I hit the boost button for the hot water, especially on the thermostat, how long will it keep heating up the hot water from the boiler into the pressurized tank. Child lock is if you wanted to lock inadvertent changes in the thermostat on the unit itself. Window detection is quite interesting. What it will do is the thermostat will actually pause any heating or cooling if the temperature drop is 5 degrees, and it can be a rise of 5 degrees if it's in a cooling mode, which if that occurs within 15 minutes. So it's looking for an open window, and if it thinks, and if you set it that it's set on open window, then it will not have a change in the temperature if it drops, let's say, by 5 degrees. And that maximum pause duration is 30 minutes. So, and then the heating and the cooling will resume once a temperature rise of 3 degrees, or a drop of 3 degrees in cooling mode, is detected, which indicates a closed window. So it means that in a 30-minute window, excuse the many uses of the word window, in a 30-minute period, if it shows a drop in temperature of 5 degrees, if it's in heating mode, then it won't change the temperature. After 30 minutes duration, if it then sees a rise of 3 degrees is detected, it will indicate a closed window. Okay, that is window detection. The other really useful feature is self-adaptation. So self-adaptation being on is that when you install the thermostat into your house, obviously if it's calling for temperature in your house, it's going to take a certain time to get there. So let's say, for example, you called 20 degrees and it's 15 degrees in the house. What would happen is once the temperature reaches 20 degrees, it would stop calling from heat for the boiler. However, at that point, the radiators and the house might be still warm, and therefore the temperature exceeds 20 degrees by a certain way. So it might even go up to 22 degrees, which is not what you wanted. So self-adaptation is actually the unit's way and the system's way of assessing how long does it take the house to warm up to that temperature. The other thing with the self-adaptive, which is really nice, is that the thermostat will actually start heating your room in advance to ensure it reaches the target temperature at the set time. So it actually starts to learn how long does it take to heat up the house, and it may bring it on earlier. So if you've put in the program that you want 11:30 for it to be 20 degrees, if it knows that the temperature it's at, it's going to take a certain amount of time, it will then start the thermostat or the boiler coming on earlier. And that takes around 2 weeks for it to learn how far in advance it needs to heat up. So it has a 2-week window of learning for that. And it is a really, really good system actually, because otherwise you might find that you're overheating your house or using energy that you shouldn't be using. Frost protection, if I turn frost protection on and I show you what that does when you come back here, frost protection drops the temperature, in this case to 9 degrees. And what that means is if you were going away on holiday for a long period, you may not want the house to stay at an ample temperature, but you do want to ensure that it's at least protecting the pipes. So 9 degrees basically keeps it above a temperature where you shouldn't have any risk of freezing pipes. Okay, but this is a really important one because you will notice it on the unit, and therefore if you see the frost protection, then you can turn it off within the app and on the unit as well. Temperature unit, whether you want degrees or Fahrenheit. Temperature correction is how much do you believe you are finding that the temperature in the house is incorrect to the actual temperature. So let's say for argument's sake you wanted to again get 20 degrees and you felt that that was too hot or cold. You can say, okay, drop it down, 1 or 2 degrees, for example. Backlight brightness, how bright do you want the unit to be in terms of its backlight? Control mode. So this setting is basically PWM is pulsated and HYS is more modular. And normally with HYS, you're using it in a normal gas boiler, whereas PWM might be underfloor heating or a heat pump. Again, please do seek advice from a boiler engineer. And that is all of the channel settings. The other one, which is host settings, just to close out, you've got valve type, so NO or NC. In short, these are the type of valves that you will connect to your boiler, so it'll be fitted into your system. And NO means it's open, NC means it's closed. If you are not sure, please do seek the professional advice of a boiling engineer. Usually it's NO. Which is on here. Anti-scale is basically, as it says, it's ensuring that there can't be scale up within your system, and therefore it regulates the flow of water through the system if it deems that it needs to turn the boiler on for a given time, just to stop any scale picking up. And that is it. It's a really, really powerful device, the Tuya app, really simple to use. And like I said earlier on, you can control other systems in here as well. So it's not just dedicated to the wireless thermostat. I hope that helps. Please do like, please subscribe, and any questions, please do ask.